Yeah, this is smokable.
Yeah, underneath looks way better than under. I mean, it's all.
God, you got piles and piles
throwing
of
it away.
Just throwing it away. Well, Dan, I might put some in my pocket then.
Sure.
We just randomly decided to go down into some small town in the California mountains that I'd never heard of before, and we stumbled onto a pot grow. The guy didn't even know us, and he totally showed us around. I still don't get why people trust us so much on these adventures. Okay, the end of the road. If you guys have been following along, Kim and I spent several weeks up in Northern California, and I shared all of those dispatches with you guys in previous episodes. And now this is the final stop up in central Northern California in the Sierra Mountains. We spent some time up here, a part of California that I had never seen before. It was just wonderful. And now you guys get to see it too. Right now. All right, we are coming up on another off the beaten path place. We've been all over this Northern California. Our next stop is more north central California. It's we're in Nevada County, California. A lot of people didn't know there was a Nevada County. I didn't even know there was a Nevada County, California, and I'm from here. And we're gonna go visit two places that a lot of people say we needed to see before we leave the state. One of them is called Grass Valley. It's kind of a Sacramento suburb. There's a lot of Sacramento refugees that come up here. I think it's a really good place, kind of a working class community, old mining town, historical. And then we're gonna go to Nevada City, which is a straight up tourist town. Way less working class, everyday people kind of place. Very historical. Both of them are really cool. It is it is exactly 4:53 on Sunday afternoon, and it's 76 degrees on October 5th. Grass Valley, California. Another part of this state that was a total mystery to me. Grass Valley's in Nevada County, in the foothills of the Sierra Mountains. On the other side of those mountains is Nevada. Maybe that's why they call it Nevada County. I don't know. This whole area was birthed during the California gold rush of the 1840s. You knew that. One of the biggest gold mines in California history was only 10 miles from right down there. All the old-time miners stayed here at one point, drank whiskey, fought, and dreamt of striking it rich. Of course, almost all of them went home empty-handed. We're coming up on downtown Grass Valley. And from what I've heard, I'm going to be very impressed. Oh, look at this place. Wow. Downtown Grass Valley, where everybody knows your name, unless you're a tourist. Today, they've really kept this place going strong. Look at it. It's kind of a touristy place. We're out in the middle of trees and hills, so you'd have to drive about an hour to Sacramento or Reno for a high-paying job. Yuck. Nobody wants to do that. It's an older, mostly white community where a lot of people here voted for Kamala. I got that vibe. It's kind of a hippie land tucked into a mostly conservative part of the state. But despite that, it's wonderful to look at. This place has kept its historic charm. It's like immaculate clean, like a movie set. Not a whiff of any BS. How do they do it? I don't know. Maybe my hometown should come up here and interview them and ask how they did it. No, the people from my hometown would ruin this place in a weekend. Well, we were in Weaverville about 4 days ago, and I said, this is one of my favorite little towns. I think Grass Valley has Weaverville beat. I don't know how the politics are here, and I'm not going to get into the politics much here. I'd imagine there's probably a lot of people that probably don't agree with me here, but it is a super cool town, I have to say, in the 2 minutes we've been here. It's definitely worth stopping at when you're in the area. Oh, there's a brewery. Bang. $6.99. $5.75. What? Of course, you want to know, Nick, can I afford to move there? Well, how do I know? I don't know how much money you make. A house here is $500,000 easy, which isn't totally bonkers for the California mountains, especially in a safe little la-la land pocket like this, right? The biggest things people have to worry about here are fires and fire insurance. That's a big scam. And they also freak out about people moving here and building new homes. Most of the people in Nevada County have already turned this video off. They just can't stand the thought of it. You can't win. If I came here and said, this place is a mess, they'd be like, what are you talking about, jerk? Go home then. You're an idiot. And I come here and I say, this place is great. They'll be like, shut up, man. People are going to come here. You'll ruin everything. All right. That house right there is for sale. I'm going to put the price on it right there so you can see for perspective what you get up in Grass Valley. Oh, here's another one for sale. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. Oh, arrest Trump. Oh, your neighbor would be not your best friend, I bet. Those people had an arrest Trump sign on their front porch. It said something about a clown. The clown in the White House or something here. Oh, geez.
And I'd say that the hardest part is it's not like they're pushing locals out. They're really just pushing increased population. So this town has a lot more people than it should be able to sustain. And a lot of people see that when they're driving around. It's just harder to get around, harder to do things. Most of our doctor's office are 3 months out if you need an appointment because of how many people live here and how small of a town it is. We don't have the resources with healthcare or just the way our roads are structured to support that many people here. So I'd say that that's probably the saddest thing. But I guess a nice thing that is for the lower income people that are struggling and can't afford to live here because of the increased rent prices, they are building a lot of controlled rent apartments for people who can't afford to pay more. And those places are exclusive for low income and for people that aren't rich. So that does help keep people here who want to be here and are starting to not be able to afford to.
More houses. All these newcomers are ruining Grass Valley, damn it. Stay out of here. These are our woods. Quit changing everything. If you want to move here, I know realtors up here. Get out of the rat race, come up here and live in the mountains among people that you may or may not agree with. It's really gorgeous up here. Email me, I can help you.
Did you know the average house in California is $1 million now?
No, it's not. It's expensive up here, Mappy, but not that expensive. Anyways, up here in Northern California, it's much cheaper. That's the point of this video.
One day, all the Somalians and Muslims are going to buy up all of our houses. Then they'll make us listen to Islam music all day.
Somalians are in Minnesota, and Islam isn't music, Mappy.
It sure isn't. It sounds like dead goats screaming.
A no on 50, and then back there was a yes on 50. We got a gay pride flag on that porch. This town seems to be very divided. There's no on 50, yes on 50. Tranny's bad, tranny's good.
Lago Bash as Proud Boy vigilantes threaten violence at the polls. How can I talk about President Trump without getting you depressed? Here's a little tip I'd like to get off of my chest. Democracy's a vision for the future, not a right we now possess. And overcoming greed and evil's a long-time process. Can't afford to stay depressed. Can't afford to stay depressed.
trying to have a nice
Most
morning.
decent folks would be horrified to think that neocons would blow up skyscrapers to make their case.
I'm just trying to have a nice morning. Getting preached at.
Turn left onto Hanson Way.
What the hell? I just learned that the Sierra Mountain Inn has the largest sequoia tree in Grass Valley. In fact, they have 2 sequoia trees. We were here, we stayed at the wonderful Sierra Mountain Inn. When you come to Grass Valley, you should stay there too. Tell them you saw it in the Nick Johnson video. Say, I want to stay where Nick and Kim stayed. Where's their room? That'd be kind of weird, but I get it. All right, so we're going to come back to Grass Valley in a bit. I'm going to show you all the nighttime stuff we did. You're going to be amazed at how clean the joint is. But we did more than Grass Valley. Come on now. We drove around and saw a bunch of other stuff up here. Now, California has all sorts of issues. You know that. Up here, a big one's fire danger. I already mentioned that. Another big issue up here is a lot of the old pot towns are collapsing. The weed economy here has ruined a lot of these old small towns. All the black market money that used to flow through the pockets of people, that's gone. So legalization has kind of ruined a lot of the little weed economy pot towns up here. Well, I met a guy in Eureka who explained just that.
There were a lot more souped up trucks. There was so much more money in the economy, piles of cash everywhere. And you also had, for the last few years before legalization, you had an odd phenomenon called the trimmigrants. They were people from around the world. In fact, there were times in my store I'd have 8 different languages going on at once. Israeli, South America, Portuguese, Spanish, Mexicans, everybody. I'd walk around and there'd be all these different languages. I thought it was kind of cool. But they were all here to trim wheat in the hills.
And what a transition into our next stop, North San Juan. Maybe my favorite stop on this entire trip. Now, way back, weeks before we were in California, we were in Sedona hanging out with my buddy Keith at a campfire. And he was like, where are you guys going in California? And I told him where we were going. And he was like, well, you're going to be going right past North San Juan. And I'm like, I don't even know if I've ever heard of it. And he was like, you guys need to go to North San Juan. What are you talking about? It's the kind of place you guys go to. Trust me, go to North San Juan. Anytime anybody is very fired up about telling us to go somewhere, we go. And Keith was right. And we were right. We were all right. You need to check this place out. This is crazy. Just tell me, what is it?
North San Juan is the last place in the United States without law, it's run by the weed mafia and the backwoods meth labs and the fingers of dirt roads that go spread out in that area through the Sierra Nevada mountains. So that's filled with old school 3rd generation, 4th generation sometimes of families that have held on to that land for a long time, and they make a living with drugs, stealing cars, making people disappear, hillbillies, bikers, drug dealers, you name it. All the outlaws go there. They go to hide. So if you drive your car through those roads, you're probably going to get surrounded by a bunch of pickup trucks. They're going to burn your car, and they're going to take you away to some undisclosed, like a horror movie you've seen in the movies. And this happens every night there. So they're all tweaked out, whiskeyed up. The roads are nuts. They're shooting guns. There's loud, heavy metal coming out of windows till 4 in the morning, and no one complains because they fear that they might get shot. Like,
these are outlaws in San Juan.
Serious.
Love it.
Serious outlaw, like for real. So it's a very dangerous place run by just the locals. The sheriff's department is in Nevada City, so they don't come up there because it's 45 minutes out of their jurisdiction. You know, so you're part of this kind of wild, off the grid, we make our own laws community. And it's intense.
I need to go there. All right, we are on California 49. If any of you have done this drive, it's very nice. Nothing really up here. We're in between Nevada City, and we're going to a very special place that I've been told by several people that we needed to come and see. It's called North San Juan. The reputation seems to be very one that I was just told you just need to see it. All right, let's see here what we got. Downtown North San Juan. All right, let's pull over. That's really all there is. Oh, let's go talk to them. All right, getting out of the car here, and very well-known North San Juan, very well-known on this trip. 3 different people were like, have you been to San Juan, North San Juan? I'm like, no. They're like, you should go see it. My name is Nick. I have a YouTube channel. People are like, when you're in the area, go through North San Juan. It's a little town in the mountains. So we came up here, saw you guys out here with the goats, and thought maybe I could just ask you what it's like up here and be on my way.
I don't want to. I want to tell you.
Okay.
This.
All right. Can I just get your voice and I won't show you? How about you? Can I interview?
I just want to tell you.
Okay.
The reason why I resist is because I've seen beautiful places become public and then be blown the fuck up, and now they no longer are the quaint little places that they were.
It happens all the time.
I don't want to see that happen here. And I'm afraid that by you going public on YouTube with us in our little spot that we enjoy so nice, we won't be able to enjoy it anymore once it becomes ridiculously overcrowded.
We used to be able to go to our rivers and stay around, go there anytime. Now it's so crowded you can't even get in there.
Grass Valley?
People in South Fork, Cuba. And
the whole area. Yeah.
They're leaving trash and they don't carry their trash out. They're riding like they're in the city, graffiti on our rocks and just destroying the place.
Yeah.
So it's kind of disheartening. A community, it's really a community instead of
And we are a community. I mean, we all look out for each other's kids and elders and all the things that a community would.
Would you like to walk one up?
I'm good, thank you. I have work to do today. Is this tavern for sale though? It is? I wish this place was open.
There's a bar there called The Rail, and if you're an outsider and you go in and have a drink, you're gonna get beat up.
Oh yeah?
100%.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no,
We're not going to the rail.
You will get beat up.
We're not going to the rail. You know what's gonna happen.
Only for locals, and they'll let you know.
All right, this whole building, apparently this whole building's for sale here. There's not a lot of stuff going on here. I'm not trying to promote the place. The folks back there that were hanging out with the goats they're very protective of this place. They don't want anyone to come up here and blow the lid off it. I don't think anyone's gonna come up here and blow the lid off anything, but they're right. People are moving up here to the mountains and they're ruining shit and taking it over, driving up the cost of living. They basically said this used to be a trimmigrant community. A lot of marijuana industry really is what drove the place, and legalization ruined that, regulated the hell out of it. What's going on? They call you Moonshine Dan?
Yeah.
All right.
And in the magazine they call me that too. I'm the mayor here.
You're the mayor here. All right.
Pretend
mayor. Take a swig off of that one. That's a good morning right there.
Television.
What's that, sir?
No drinks on television.
No, we can drink on TV.
Anyway, I've been here for over 30 years. Got 6 kids I raised up here. It's one of the best schools in California. Now, one of my daughters is a school teacher there where she went. And what else is there? In the bar, one of the owners sold the liquor license, and they're hard to come by.
Yes, sir.
And so it kind of ruined the bar for the last few years. But I hear now the next owner can buy a liquor license, which is very expensive, probably $150,000.
Yeah.
Yep, and I don't know, it's a lot better than a lot of places I've seen. I'm glad that I got out of the Bay Area. This is the best. And I think all my kids will realize that. They travel around and, you know, you always want to come back. So it's a good place to live, good swimming holes, pretty girls. What else can I say? I was legal to grow weed here a little bit ago. And I had a big giant greenhouse in my backyard with, I don't even know how many plants, 60 foot long by 40, I think, and made the magazines all the way in Belgium on the centerfold. Me and my one son, and now I don't even bother with it. The prices have dropped so much.
Legalization ruined it.
Legalization ruined it, that's for sure. Prices went down to nothing.
Yeah. So the community's changed because of that, mostly, over the last 30 years?
Yeah, quite a bit. You know, a lot of people selling their property and moving where it is legal. I came downtown with a garbage can full of weed trying to give it away. And I couldn't believe, it was a couple years old, so most people have good fresh stuff, but I was still able to give away most of it.
Yeah, old miners used to come here and spend their gold money on whores and whiskey. Right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, they're still doing it.
They're still doing it. All right, we're going to take just a quick walk up here and just take a look. This is there's like a peaceful vibe up here, Dan.
Very peaceful.
Oh, it's nice. They do leave.
And here's another abandoned building. All this stuff was gold miner stuff. It's been long gone. So I think we're going to go over here and check out Dan's marijuana crop.
This is the restaurant for years.
This was the old restaurant. So a lot of this stuff's for sale. Do you think people are going to come up here and invest up here, or is this?
Yeah, I think so. My friend owns this place.
Yeah.
Here. And it was the best restaurant in town for years and years.
Tokies. Oh, shit.
And
Oh, this is your house here? Oh, we got hey, maybe somebody will call you. Let's see. For sale. Dan's selling his Harley. Call Dan if you want that bike. Low miles, original owner. Oh my God. You got all kinds of projects up here, Dan.
I buried my wife with that thing.
Oh.
There's an old coffin in it even.
Oh.
I was going to say, and Santa.
You got, yes.
Yeah, I got a Santa. I'm Santa Claus. And I got a...
Oh, there's your
There's
crops.
some weed there, yeah.
Yeah. I could smell it.
I'll take a sniff of it here, see how...
Yeah.
And that stuff there, I don't know what, he cut it off, and anyway, I looked underneath and it's all real good.
Oh, so you can smoke that. Yeah, this is smokable.
Yeah, underneath looks way better than under. I mean, it's all...
God, you got piles and piles
throwing
of
it away.
Just throwing it away. Well, Dan, I might put some in my pocket then.
Sure.
Shit.
Like I said, I was giving it away downtown. I had a garbage can full.
This is. You guys are tossing this aside.
Yeah.
Where I live, this would be a good haul, Dan.
Look at that. This is garbage. Like they don't even care. I don't know what was wrong with it. Still smells good. You know, it's all green underneath where the where the sun hasn't dyed it. Find your bag somewhere.
Well, hell, this is the most peaceful little nook up here.
See, I had a greenhouse from that fence all the way to the blackberries, and from there to here.
Yeah.
I wish I had my book here. I got it in the magazines.
Bears that come down in here.
Oh yeah, bears come and.
Look.
Can't believe Dan invited us up here to look at this stuff. This is crazy. What is happening? All right, so this was all very important. Chinese immigrant gold miners camped.
Right here there was where the China camp they called it or whatever, but this whole back piece of my property was the China camp. And if you dig, you find all kinds of pottery, old Chinese coins with that little square hole in them. I guess they made them for about 300 years. But I got people that dig bottles that they want to dig here so bad that it's unreal. You know, they're willing to pay me and all kinds of stuff. But I keep thinking, since I got 6 kids, one of them will want to come out here and start digging them up.
Hell yeah.
And some of them, there's old deep holes that go like 60 feet down, and they filled them up. And when you run across one of them, you find all kinds of good stuff.
How are the people up here different than the people rest of California? Is there a different breed up here?
Most of them are real good. You know, they got people that aren't good everywhere, but pretty good around here. Everybody knows everybody. I mean, I know everybody in town. I'm they call me the mayor.
The resident mayor.
Yeah.
We ran into the right guy. We always tend to do that. Oh my God, there's just a pile of freaking weed in this backyard. He's just like, just take it all, I don't care. Oh my goodness. California, Northern California bud right here. All right, well, we got our everything we wanted out of North San Juan. It is a very interesting old trimmigrant community. Little mountain town up here where there's a lot of characters. Used to be a lot more money up here when marijuana was illegal. Everybody had money, cash in their pocket. And then the state made it, and this is the same thing that we've seen the entire time we've been on this trip. Legalization ruined the illegal market. They regulated it. It was tough for people to make any money on pot, so a lot of the people left. The town's kind of faded away a little bit. There's plenty of pot up here, though. We were just hanging out. Dan's like, yeah, let me show you my pot plants. And we go back there, and he's got several big marijuana plants, which it's probably, he may be breaking the law a little bit. You're allowed to have a certain amount. I don't think anybody really cares. And then he's got an entire giant pile of what he's calling throwaway weed. Hey, you guys, there's a big pile. I don't know. It's probably, you guys can have it. I don't know what we're going to do with it. Just let it sit there and rot.
We are literally in Timbuktu.
We are, Kim. You're right. Timbuktu, California. The Golden Chain Highway. Because everything is gold up here. Gold, gold, gold. And we are coming up on the Yuba River. This is very important up here for the old gold mining. There was a ton of gold found in the Yuba River that kind of went through the mountains up here, which is why Grass Valley and Nevada City were formed as gold mining towns. That's been the theme for the last week, gold mining up here. Oh, here it is right here. All right, now we're down here at the Yuba River. This is the Gold River down here where all the miners used to come up. They struck gold here on the Yuba River, and it was a big gold rush in the 1850s. And today it's not a lot of water on it, and people just come up here and hike and go down in there and frolic. Nevada City, California. What a place. Seriously, you need to come see it. So I told some people we were coming to Grass Valley, and they're like, well, you need to go to Nevada City too, Nick. It's better. And it kind of is. At least the old historic gold mining vibe thing. This too was an old gold rush town. Big one. It was a big deal. Big, big, big. Once the gold rush ended here, Nevada City also kind of floundered, and they kind of had a hard time for a while. And it was about in the 1950s or 60s that they kind of made it all the way it is now, shined it up, and it became a major boom town tourist hub. They did a great job of making the place look and feel like it did in the old gold mine days, I do have to say. It also looks like a movie set. It's also very clean and safe and just plain wonderful. I don't know if it's really a realistic place for you to move to and raise a family, since you're basically sharing space with looky-loos and smelly Europeans. But what? Look at this town. Talk about a mountain miner town. What? This is a total tourist place, but this is so neat. All kinds of upscale shopping and restaurants and historical stuff. Just one of the coolest little downtowns you'll ever see, man. I've heard all about Nevada City many times, and we finally made it, and it is as advertised. Sometimes you're a little let down. I am not let down here.
No.
Just picture old miners, stagecoaches wandering around on this street, gun battles, fist fights, poker playing, people duking it out on the balconies. Old California that you probably didn't even know was here. They say this is one of the top 10 cities in the country for visiting or moving or just in general. I don't really think this is really a place to move to and start a family. There's a lot of retired and wealthy people that have moved up here. Homes start in the 700s and 800s, and they just go up from there. It's very competitive, very snooty. It's kind of a privilege to be able to get a house up here and move here. Plus, your neighbors might fly flags that get under your skin, like pink ones. If you can afford this, you would be probably living a happy life up here, but this is very elite California mountain town resort type. These are all old, just the style of the house. What is it, Victorian or Craftsman, or I don't know what it is, but it's very lovely to look at. And look, there's sequoia trees right in the middle of this neighborhood. So you could get a house and have a sequoia tree in your front yard. Your folks back home, all your friends would be jealous of that. If you want to move to Nevada City, I know realtors everywhere. Email me and we'll put you in a overpriced piece of paradise up here in the Sierra Nevada foothills with lots of hippy dippy shit. So we walked around Nevada City for an afternoon. Wonderful downtown, very Wild Westy, kinda. It's also very fancy. It's kind of like if you gave an old prospector a Tesla. If you come down here, you gotta have some scratch because everything's expensive. Or you could just wander around and get lunch. That's what we're gonna do, because I don't have a lot of scratch for hippy dippy shit. Very expensive artsy fartsy stuff that only wealthy liberal women would probably want to shop for, or not wealthy women, but women or men, I guess these days, right? Custom jewelers, fur traders. I mean, they got it all.
behind you, like that kind of heel.
Tough guy stuff.
Need a lot.
No.
Draw! This is cool. I actually really like this. What do you think, YouTube? Ma'am? Alright, this place is dangerous. We just blew a bunch of dough in here.
We did.
I came out with a new shirt, smelling like a real cowboy. Alright, when you're in Nevada City, you gotta just live like the old, tough macho people did. So we got gussied up over here at one of the stores in town, and I'm excited. We are in Nevada City, California. This is also an old gold mining town, formed back in the 1850s when there was gold in the Yuba River. Today it's become kind of a tourist trap place for wealthy people to come just like that and toot their horns and get their pods wet a little bit. It's much more touristy and kind of upscale compared to Grass Valley. That's kind of a working community. This is not. I'm just gonna keep talking just because I want you to just enjoy my fit. I just dropped a bunch of dough on it, so might as well get as much money as I can out of it. We're gonna continue to walk around Nevada City right now and just see what else we see. They have all kinds of stuff here, events. Indigenous People Day. We got Strawberry Fest, Fall Family Yoga Fest, farmers markets, all kind of events here. John Lovitz, what? Damn. Yeah, I agree. Oh my goodness, my kind of place. Look at this. I don't think this place has changed in 185 years. Oh. What? Oh, if these walls could talk. My pappy's pappy used to go in there. Is that art? Guess so. Well, that's reasonably priced artwork. They don't make cities like this anymore. How America should be. And once again, if you want to move here, I know realtors. Email me. I would say if you want hustle and bustle and more to do, you should move to Grass Valley. If you want character and charm and snooty and privileged, then move to Nevada City. Well, Mappy, why are you wearing a Bigfoot costume? Like anybody believes you're a Bigfoot.
Like anyone believes that you're a real cowboy, Nick.
Whatever. This place is not what I expected. It was our last night in California, so we headed out downtown for one more adventure. We've been in California for about 3 weeks, and it was time to celebrate. And boy, did we. Here's downtown, Sunday night. Look at this. I might go your way just for a second, and then I'm coming this way. Alright, I could probably go through 20 minutes of footage here, and it still won't do it justice.
Little Red Riding Hood, even bad hoes can be good. I'll try to be satisfied.
I mean, there's some really upscale shopping things. Yo. Yes. It's Hallmark. Yes, it's very Hallmarky. This might be the most Hallmarky street of this little town. Yeah, we look like total tourists, don't we? Kim and I were just saying, this place is kind of tripping us out. It's almost like the downtown is a movie set. It's like almost this perfect reenactment of a perfect little main street. You got the theater, the public library. Look, like everything looks like a fake facade from a movie set or a, you know, movie reenactment kind of a thing. There you go, Mappy. Now you're in Grass Valley, rural California mountains. Gary's place, local bar, good people. That just about says Grass Valley right there. Old school and new school. We got some tacos, listening to Waylon Jennings, and I can't let it play because the damn YouTube copyright stuff. All right, so we're in downtown here, off the beaten path here, and a lot of people don't know, I was told, behind the UPS store is a casino that a lot of people in Grass Valley don't even know about. You can actually play poker and blackjack in here, and I hear the wine is super cheap, and the bartenders are cool. Towers Casino. Big old truck. Talk about old-time saloony minor days. So this is downtown, and this is the Nevada Grill. This is the Nevada Club. This place has been here since 1859, and it's always been a bar. And the miners used to come in here and frolic and womanize and do whatever like stuff minor people did. Awesome place. And I've never seen this before. The bartender was like, yeah, in the old saloon days, all the tough men would idle up to the bar and whip it out and piss in the trough. And then their piss would flow out the bar, down the road. Tough Guy City. Man, we've been into so many dive bars, and this is the first time for that. God.
Yeah. We'll be like, oh, she on fire.
Yeah. We had a bunch of Pacificos. Too many Pacificos. I'm just trying to hang out. This place is rowdy. Too rowdy for me. I turned it off. No, I didn't, sorry. Kim even did some karaoke. It was so good. Standing ovation and everything. Well, last morning in California, we had a couple things we needed to take care of. And then we had Nevada on our minds.
Tacos for breakfast again.
More breakfast tacos. This is probably the 10th time on this trip that we had tacos for breakfast. Yes. All right, we are in the town of Truckee. As you can see, there's a Truckee truck behind me. The noise that's going on is symbolic of exactly what's going on in this city. So this was an old mining logging hub back in the 1860s, a wonderful little stop along the Central Pacific Railroad. Today, it has completely transformed. You got excavators going by. This has now become a tourist hub, tourist trap. It's very expensive. We're only about a half hour from Tahoe. This place has been ruined by outsiders, The average home price here in Truckee, you're not going to believe it, $1 million to live here in this little former mining town. I mean, it's beautiful here. You can't complain about the beauty of it, but it's $1 million for a house here in Truckee. All the rich people have come up here. They ruined Lake Tahoe. They came in there during COVID and bought up all the houses, and now they're ruining Truckee, damn it. Short-term rentals, Airbnb, second homes, all the rest of it. Everything that you would think would happen in a former old logging town that's turned into a what is now, they got workers all around me fixing things, making things better. Truckee, California, a wonderful place to be. It's really, really awesome here. It's really beautiful, but you can't afford it. Hardly anybody can anymore. They ruined it all, damn it. And that's why we came by here, to show you how really cool it is. Another Northern California town that is super cool, but super ruined. There you go. More condos, damn it. Ruining everything. And then it was time to leave Northern California. We had spent a few weeks up here, had a great time, saw a bunch of stuff that I had never seen before. And actually, I told Kim, I'm actually kind of sad to leave California. I had never said that before once in my life. And the tall trees and all the rivers and streams began to fade away as we got closer to Nevada. The hillsides began to get drier, and the sound of slot machines began to echo in the hillsides. Okay, not really. All right, you can go a little slower. Oh, and that's all she wrote for California. Welcome to Nevada. Ugh.
Welcome to Nevada.
Yeah, I know. All right. Well, the end of the trip. Look at all the people flooding into California. God, can't believe it. On to another adventure. Okay. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed that report from America. So we've been to every state now, and we know so many great places that most people don't know about. If you're trying to figure out where you should move, I can help. Email me, and I'll tell you about how I can find you the perfect place for you to move to. And if you need a realtor, I can help you with that as well. No one else knows America more than Nick and Kim and Mappy. This is my email. You can also find it in the description or on the channel.